Hey, Internet.
Yeah, hi internet. I'm Janine Hawkins. I'm at Bleating Heart on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube, and I haven't done a stream this broken in a really long time, so that's a treat.
Oblivion, maybe?
I think it
Oblivion was
was
pretty
Oblivion.
fun.
I think it was Oblivion, which was just an hour of me spinning and trying to figure out what was.
And an hour of collaborative tech support. Thanks
Yeah,
to the
it
people
was.
in that chat who never got
It
that
was
working, but it was a
embarrassing.
good bit of fun.
Oh boy, let's try this. I'm gonna start The Sims up again and see what I can do about this. So who else with me?
I'm Austin Walker, Austin underscore Walker on Twitter.
I am Alicia Agapora. I'm Ali underscore West on Twitter.
I'm Jack DeKeat. I'm at Not Quite Real on Twitter.
All right, that's
Howdy.
everyone. I forgot. Um, so yeah, our goal today was a couple weeks back. I found out that Miss Allie had never played a Sims game,
I am not.
and I was really surprised for two reasons. One of which I acknowledge is sort of stupid. I sort of take for granted that everyone has at least played one Sims game. Everyone who plays games has at least played one The Sims game. And
I've watched people play The Sims.
yeah.
Like the first one, like over their shoulder.
And the
That
other
doesn't count.
the other thing which I sort of realized after the fact was a really bullshit thing that I often take for granted, but also hate when people when people assume this about me, is that I kind of assume that all like female gamers have played The Sims, which is not a cool
Me?
assumption to make
Not so
at
much.
all.
Thanks,
Bad and you're
Watchdogs.
bad.
And also
God.
a thing that like people say that about me and it drives me crazy, but it's just one of those things that like I was extra shocked, and then I realized after the fact, oh, it's because Allie's a girl, and I just assumed.
Well, it's that's part of it, but like
Jesus.
it's not all. You can, I think you can.
I'm going to
Defend
fully
yourself
own
a
that
bit
that's
better.
that's bullshit. I'm like
Yeah,
100%
what I'm
owning
saying
that's
is-
bullshit.
What I'm saying is, you could also make the case that the reason you were surprised Allie hadn't played The Sims is just because you thought Allie would love The Sims.
Well, that's the other thing too, because you get to, oh, we have to find the modern cowboy counters. Where are the modern cowboy counters?
What
Oh
is
god,
that?
we've got a cursor back?
There's cats. Yeah, we're cool now. I don't know what was going
Oh,
on there.
I was-
Oh, you
I was
broke.
just looking at another window.
Oh, I broke
Yeah.
screen share probably.
Oh.
Um,
But we're finding cats, apparently. Oh, that's the other thing about these loading screens. They show you loading
there
screens
we go.
based on DLC that you don't have to make you want to get the
Mm-hmm.
DLC.
But yeah, I really like that they added those sort of hidden image loading screens or hidden object loading screens because, as I mentioned, I mod stuff like compulsively, so I often have to. When I was doing, I did a little running like an ongoing series called Sim Downton Abbey, and it was like I had sort of recreated Downton Abbey and the cast and stuff, and kind of the town of Ripon in The Sims, and I was sort of playing that and had a ton of mods, all the expansion packs, and it took
Right.
like 15 minutes to load it.
My
so
favorite
I
part
was
were the
playing
fairies.
those.
That was the really like
Yeah,
soon to the show.
I had made that in. They didn't have an appropriate looking town at the time, so I made it in the supernatural town. So I had to de-supernatural the town, but there are so many people that I would just be like out shopping, and then like a fairy walks by, and
Much like in the actual show, yeah.
yeah,
My
and,
second
and
favorite
Cora
thing
and Robert kept going out for dinner and running into werewolves, and the werewolves would get in fights with them, and
Oh my god, I would watch this. I would so watch this Downton Abbey.
Who's your favorite butler in Downton Abbey, Jack?
I don't watch Downton Abbey. Could I say it? But I like old Cronky.
Old Crunky. Yeah, Old Crunky's a good butler. Janine, who's your favorite butler in The Sims Downton Abbey? Which one of the thousands of butlers?
oh god, don't remind me of that either. I don't even know. I had some sort of problem where just butlers were infinitely spawning in front of the house, and there were just thousands of butlers just standing perfectly still.
That's one of the things that I really love about The Sims, is because its kind of central gameplay loop is at least nominally really naturalistic. You're controlling people doing really normal things in relatively normal spaces most of the time, at least in the vanilla game. When the game breaks, it's fantastic.
It's pretty spectacular.
Because suddenly you're like, no, hang on, why are you insisting on going and picking up the invisible newspaper and putting it in the bin over and over and over again?
So I personally apologize for being very sim sexist and also for breaking everything all the time, which hopefully won't happen again. So the other thing I should say here is, because I wanted to show Allie the wonderful world of The Sims, I also didn't want to give her unrealistic expectations of The Sims 4. So, although I think I have all but one expansion pack, the futuristic one, because it looked stupid. Boom. Don't worry about it.
I like it.
I haven't installed any of those expansions. So basically, this is just the 100% original Sims with no expansions. If we continue doing this, which we probably will continue doing these streams, I'm going to add expansions in 1 or 2 at a time, so that if Allie does super dig it and does end up wanting The Sims 4, she won't be super disappointed that there aren't like puppies and fairies and like all that crazy shit.
One or
I'm
two
already
expansions.
disappointed.
Yeah.
1 or 2 expansions a time over the requisite 70 weeks to add all the.
Keith in the chat.
We can't
says,
build a houseboat because
"Oh,
the
Janine."
island one's not. Sorry.
Oh my god, you can actually build a houseboat?
Yeah, the Island Paradise expansion added
Man.
mermaids and houseboats, and
What
you
are
can
we even
also
doing?
own fancy resorts.
Ah.
We have to
So
build
you're
up to
telling-
it. We have
I'm
to
just
build
gonna
up
push
to
the door
it.
to you 1 second.
You can also have ghost roommates in the supernatural one.
So what you're telling me is you're wasting my time with this stream right now.
I need to make you appreciate it.
Okay.
We have to.
I-
We have to earn it. We have to feel the struggle of people who waited years and years to have EA take their money for a lot of content that maybe should have just been in the original game.
So what you're telling me is don't buy Sims 4 when it comes out.
Um,
Wait for the Ghost DLC.
I mean, if you can wait that long, I admire your personal strength. And,
Okay.
yeah. So we're gonna make a household now. There are a lot of different ways to play The Sims. The thing that I think I and a lot of people probably tend to do when we first get a Sims game is be like, I'm gonna make a house of all my friends, and we're all gonna be super cool, awesome people. And then once the novelty of that wears off, the thing that I do is make adorable single ladies just for all the cool careers, and then never play them because I just want to make them and decorate their house and forget about them. So, what would you like to do, Allie?
I don't know. Do we have like a family in mind of who we should make?
Well, that's the other thing, is I thought because we're going to be adding expansions and stuff as we go, it would be interesting to start with a person, and then they like get married and have a kid, and we'll basically move that household through the different expansions, and like people will grow old and die and stuff like that, and we'll sort of follow a family, Crusader King style, through the
Did you say Crusader
expansions.
Kings?
Yeah, this is Crusader Kings now. This is Crusader Kings 3.
Oh my god, Crusader Kings 3.
This is that Crusader Kings meets Sims Medieval meets Real Lives meets Girls Fashion Shoot that I wanted so bad.
Oh my god. That game was really good, by the way.
We should play Sims Medieval at some point too.
Yeah, we should.
Oh.
So what?
Yeah, so we should just like make a lady and then like follow her life.
Okay, we'll make a
Just-
lady.
Just the gal.
What would you like to name your lady? When it thinks about what ladies look like, there we go.
Ask me like an hour and I might have an idea of it.
Well, we have to like make her first. So, do you want to be a
Okay.
young adult? Probably. Teens need to
Yeah.
have people with them, and that's annoying. And adults all look old. They don't really,
Jeez.
but what are these? Are these
Oh.
vanilla? I
Whoa.
don't think I have. The mods that I
Veruca
installed,
Salt.
I installed a default skin replacer. Just looks a little bit better than the original skin. I think this is. I don't even know if this is it.
Skin jockey over here.
And the original skin looks like pudding. And then I installed. What the hell?
Oh.
And then I installed a couple things that will give us a little more control in case something terrible happens. Don't worry about it. And then I think I installed a thing that makes the lighting a bit better, and maybe like a camera thing. I don't remember. But that's it. Just the basics, just the necessities. So who do you want to make? What do you want to make?
Some kind of gal.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
You have the magnificent character control power of Janine at your command.
I know. I do.
You don't get this often. You don't.
Do you want me to just kind of go and then you can like be like, no, I want to be a little more like that, or
Yeah.
okay.
There's a lot of pressure all at once.
I don't just want to make a
Janine with
white
the
lady,
character
but that's always what I
creator.
do. I'm the worst.
Janine with the character creator is like that organ dude, Austin. With
Yes,
with really
absolutely.
expensive
Organ dude?
Yeah, or like Genji from the Tale of Genji, when like he gets exiled and then spends 3 years painting and like comes back and like immediately wins all of the painting competitions.
Yeah, it's just like that.
You know, all the painting competitions.
Yeah. What?
Like so, like the organ guy or like Genji from the Tale of Genji.
Yeah, totally.
I like that this is another thing they added. I think this is another thing they added afterwards. The boob slider is certainly a thing they added a few years in.
Right.
Oh jeez.
Boom.
Mm.
One of my
do they
favorite
call that
Sims
slider?
characters.
Oh, just straight
breast size. Yeah, breast size.
We should make her pretty buff, though.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just like moderately buff.
7 out of 10 buff.
One of my
Shatner.
favorite Sims characters that I ever made was, she's a very like retro sort of film noir looking lady, and she had a garage and she'd make friends and then lure people into her garage and then lock them in there and they would die.
Cool.
And she was a mystery writer.
Yeah, there's some, what's that Stephen King book? That one.
Misery?
Is that the one where she imprisons a writer?
Yeah, that's Misery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just make a noir Janelle Monáe? Can we do that?
I don't think we have, because we don't have any expansions or downloadable
any good
content or
hair.
stuff installed. We wouldn't really have.
Yeah.
I don't think we'd be able to do that particularly well, unfortunately. We can make a cute black lady though. Like I said, I always default to white ladies because I'm a white lady, and that's just. I feel bad about that, but that's just
That
what I'm
makes
kind of used to. That doesn't look right at all. She looks peachy.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
bad. That looks decidedly bad.
Yeah.
It's better, maybe.
Mm,
I think part of it is her hair is
icon.
red. That's not going to help. Like
That
if
would-
we change her hair color.
also, like facial feature. Like, there's a lot of things
Yeah,
that go
yeah.
into.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, does the skin color look not weird?
No, it does not look
It
not
still
weird.
looks weird. It's very red.
I mean, it looks better than most games handle black skin tones, but it still looks like she's like a muffin. It's like,
What?
Oh no! Well, I think we have her surname.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds right.
Poor muffin.
like when you bake something, like the colors that you get out of bread.
Mhm.
I think she also has a pale lipstick. I think this will look better when we make some adjustments.
It's like you're never even going to click those random dice, so we can just.
Oh, we probably should have just done that from the beginning.
Uh huh. We really should.
Oh.
What was a shark change?
Yeah. You can just randomize until someone cute shows up.
That's what I do in life.
I usually randomize until someone salvageable shows up, and then I make tweaks. Like, this she needs some work, but she's a good starting point.
Yeah.
Oh man, The Sims is so
Just
good
makes,
for
like-
and in the game conversations.
I know. Janine, did you know that you should visit the Sims 3 store via shop mode? Get a brief tour on shopping and a lesson on how to get goodies quickly into your game.
Never!
It's money. They want you to use money, right?
I turned off shop mode because I think it's really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
This lady has a lot of potential, but her eyes need some work.
Yeah.
She's got a bit of a
Shan-
Drew Barrymore thing going on.
Or like,
Shan isn't great.
she looks like that Game of Thrones lady with red hair. What's her name?
Sansa?
Yeah.
Ginger Mary.
Yeah, Ginger Mary Sansa.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it
You want
gets
to go
like this.
dark? You want to go light? You want some fun color? We can do a whole lot of things here.
Oh my god.
We can go bubblegum with black roots.
Janine, are you...
And brighten up this bubblegum.
You really give
just
her a better
touch.
consultancy here. I'm really not impressed with your consultancy skills.
What do you like about your color?
There it is.
how delicious it looks.
Yeah, this is some real Princess Bubblegum stuff going
How
on
much
here.
you'd like to chew it in your mouth for hours? Is that your favorite part?
When I use these controls, I have no idea what's going on, really, or any coherent idea of what it is that I want to make. So it really is a case for me of just sliding and going like, ooh, that changes it. Do I prefer it here or here?
Yeah, that's the way I do it too.
Yeah, that's kind of all I do too.
No, it's not. You make amazing.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing. I just go through the things and be like, I don't like her eyebrows. I'm going to touch all these eyebrow things and see what happens. That's really all I'm doing, I promise.
She just has the gift.
Yeah, she just doesn't have the vocabulary for her skills.
Nice.
Oh,
She doesn't
Whoa.
Wow.
oh boy.
I'm going to make a Cardassian.
That's rude.
Wait, a Cardassian or a Cardassian?
No, sorry. Cardassian,
the
not a
Cardassian raiders
Kardashian.
always coming, destroying our colonies.
Right, right. Like the space Nazis, or like the characters from Star Trek. Boom! Take that, Cardassians.
Got like eyeshadow. I don't usually wear eyeshadow on the reg, personally. Sometimes I think it's a little too much.
I always do like natural colors.
So like this sort of taupey
Yeah.
taupe.
Well, like in real life, I do that.
Irritated Goat says, Goku and Vegeta just have lots of hate sex, don't they?
Ah,
That's out of left field. I mean, that's-
I could probably like direct you to a place where you could read about that.
right, you could
but
ask that question, and I know some people who maybe would help you answer that.
I am
Those
not
people
that
are
person.
the internet.
All these glasses are awful. I have some really good mod glasses, but these are all just the grossest. I hate them all. I don't even think these were in style when they first came out, when this game came out. Like, these are maybe the
Yeah.
closest, and I don't know.
No.
Why have we
No.
made Natalie Portman? Vorpal in the chat says, we have a character in a
These,
passable
maybe.
dress, and it only took 1 hour.
Mm,
Okay. Let's just do vegetarian, because why
okay.
not?
Boom.
Yeah, that works.
So the careers that it's suggesting for us, we can go in and pick a custom one, but these are the ones that it picks based on your traits.
She just grabs an eggplant.
She stole it. She just stole it.
Okay, so would we like to become a master thief, international super spy, astronaut,
Vote.
living in the lap of luxury, which is have a net worth of 100,000 simoleons, or CEO of a mega corporation? Or do we hate all of them?
What are the other ones like? Are they all just job things?
Most of them.
Okay.
Maybe she should be a master thief. I don't know.
I think this is another thing where there aren't that many of these, right? We should look at these
Okay.
just in case there's one that really like.
Become a creature robot crossbreeder, superstar athlete, 5-star chef, chess legend, forensic specialist, dynamic DNA profiler, gold digger, which your objective is to see the ghost of your dead spouse. Golden tongue, golden fingers, which is master
Wink.
charisma and guitar. Heartbreaker, be the girlfriend of 10 different Sims. Hit movie composer, reach level 10 in music career. Illustrious author, master writing and painting. Jack of all trades, which is reach level 5 of 4 different careers. Leader of the free world. It's politics, master of the arts, which is painting and guitar. Perfect mind, perfect body, which is logic and athletic skills. Presenting the perfect private aquarium, which is you have to catch a bunch of fish. Professional
This
author.
just sounds like this list sounds like Wes Anderson's workbook.
I know. I actually just love that like leader of the free world and catch a bunch of fish are on the same list. Like
Gotta
not
have
that many
dreams,
fish.
Austin.
13.
Professional
It's
author.
13 fish.
Renaissance sim, rock star, star news anchor, super popular, surrounded by family, swimming in cash, culinary librarian, emperor of evil, perfect garden, tinkerer, which is handiness and logic skills, and world-renowned surgeon, which is master medical career.
Yeah, world-renowned surgeon versus, I fixed a TV or 7.
Is it dumb that if I go aquarium?
That's not dumb at all. Let's
Because
do
that's
aquarium.
always like aquariums are always like a priority for me.
In life.
When
Present
I
the
am
perfect
able to have an
aquarium.
aquarium in a
Okay.
game. So,
Favorite food? Waffles, French toast, pancakes, fruit parfait,
Again, this is
autumn
going to have a
salad.
direct impact,
Yes.
especially in the early game.
Grilled cheese, mac and cheese, key lime pie, cookies, cobbler, stew surprise, ratatouille, goopy carbonara, peanut butter and jelly, fried peanut butter and banana sandwich, tofu dog, vegetarian fish and chips, I don't know what that even would be, spaghetti with veggie sauce, veggie rolls, cheese tofu steak, veggie burger, tri-tip tofu steak, vegetarian grilled salmon, vegetarian lobster thermidor, vegetarian dim sum. These would all
That's
just
the
be
first
the
one.
normal things if you
Yeah,
weren't a
that's really
vegetarian.
interesting. They
I
did that.
waffles, right? I think we're gonna go waffles.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
with waffles.
Who doesn't
Alright.
like waffles?
Favorite music: electronica, pop, Latin, indie, custom music, kids, or classical.
She's a brave aquarium-having kleptomaniac.
So
What do we
indie
think
music.
she wants to listen to in her headphones as she's
Wow.
doing some kleptomania?
Also fishing. She likes to fish.
Indie's the easy choice here.
Do you want to make
Yep.
it?
Yeah. Sure.
No, Jim Bobby are not making more than one character.
No, God. Maybe like I don't know.
One
Yeah.
day.
One day maybe. And her favorite color.
The color that's two to the right of the one that you're in now.
Oh,
So there's
spice
the
berry.
orange and then, yeah.
Spiceberry. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it called Spiceberry? All these colors have totally normal names except for Spiceberry. Black,
Like a
red,
flip
violet,
color.
gray, spice brown, turquoise, aqua, blue, green, Irish green, lime, spiceberry, purple, orange, lilac, pink, hot pink, yellow, sea foam, and white. Okay,
It's like
you
a
can't
really
hear
weird
these
number
voices.
station,
I'm
just
gonna-
Janine listing colours.
For parentheses C, and then in parentheses onion punk. Yep. C onion punk is definitely it.
What is onion punk?
The C punk is a thing, and C onion is the name of our trend, is our style savvy.
This game has decided you're a Libra. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Libra.
Libras.
We need a name still.
You were you just angry about Libras there, Austin?
You might be literally the only Libra I know.
Oh, really?
I know some Virgos.
I just realized those onion slices are right over her. Sorry, those
What?
orange slices
It's the onion
are
slice.
right over her boobs. I didn't
yeah.
notice that before. So we need a name.
Alana.
Distracting, Janine.
Keith says hashtag Virgo.
Alana?
Alana.
Morissette.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I'll do Alana, but I won't.
Something with a R.
The first word that came to my mind was regrets. Which I
A
don't-
lot of regret. You mean a lot of
A lot of
regrets?
regrets.
How about a lot of regrets?
Kleptomaniac.
Yep.
A lot of regrets.
Well, no, keep it as Alana.
Yeah,
then it'll
don't-
be like a pun.
right. Instead of just sad.
Okay. Sure. Alana regrets.
Mm-hmm.
And we can also... we can also just randomize name.
No.
But are we happy with Alana
Alright,
regrets?
We have a good joke.
I
Okay.
have a good, solid
regrets.
Then
regrets.
we'll have the Regrets family.
Right.
Boy,
And see, now we have a name for future
that's a
streams.
good way to play The Sims.
It's like Alice in her Crusader Kings game. She named her son Maridoff,
Oh, that's not
not
bad.
expecting that she was going to have to then play as him. So,
Right.
I mean, it's no Shadow Cat, but...
we totally the game gave us that name. So
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so now we have to buy a house.
Okay.
We
Just
can
like
live in...
real-
so it's the only ones it's showing us are the ones that we can afford right now. because we were starting it with $16,500.
But, and this is a top Sims cheat, if you press all the keys on the keyboard simultaneously for 14 seconds, you get 1,000,000 simoleons.
I don't think that's true, but also you could just open up the console and cheat if you're that desperate. You could just type in free real estate and then you can buy any house you want for free.
Spoilers.
So our choices here are pretty much Mosquito Cove, which sounds lovely. We can't afford it furnished, which is a problem.
No.
Well, then that's
I don't want that at all.
also
Shotgun style.
No.
58 Water
That's-
Lily Lane.
That's where I live in my community. See?
The Monotone.
Mm.
Well,
And Prefabulous.
obviously. What? Well, that's just like, why is it just like a straight line?
Because it's just like a really basic house.
Okay. I guess, yeah, the monotone was...
The Monotone is the one that looks the most like a house. But also, if we buy it furnished, we will only have like 270.
I mean, it's
Dollars?
hustle. That's all that means. I just
Right.
need some time to go get out there and get that job.
That's true.
We'll
That's stealing job.
Wait, won't we just steal everyone's furniture, though?
That's a good point. Well, no, you won't steal
No,
furniture.
you
You'll
won't
steal.
steal
You'll steal
Okay.
like people's cookies and shit. Their alarm clock. You'll just come home with junk. It's really weird. So, do you want the Monotone?
Yeah.
Can we get furnished? Save us some time. We can always tweak.
Yeah.
Plus, also upgrading your current like rooms and stuff is a really big part of the game. At
Yeah.
least it was when I played. Like,
You can also
I'll
like
buy them a new
build a
kitchen.
house from scratch and stuff. But I think at this point we want to play the game a little, just a little
bit.
bit, a tiny bit, and see how it goes. Okay. The virtual life of Alana Regrets starts now.
So soon.
Starts now.